To me he was a prick, but he was somebody's kid, a person people would miss, but I just had a death. Wish I put the shank to his neck. His friend went to intercept. I was set on my measure, so I stabbed him instead. And prison was the next step, left alone with my thoughts, feeling really depressed, thinking of course I'd get caught. They shipped me to the hospital with a police escort and diagnosed me paranoid schizo up inside the psych ward. Imagination going wild, reality volatile. Every little thing I said or did, the doctors got on fire. People screaming like The Exorcist. Asylum was hectic, but a foot out of line, you get pinned down and injected. Kept me in for a year, I wasn't fit to stand trial, feeling like I lost hope, like my future was fragile. I would never get married or be offered a job. My bright future had been squashed, I felt so horribly lost. He was somebody's brother and somebody's son. I crossed the line I shouldn't have crossed, but what's done is done. Life was getting too much, I felt enough was enough. I should have walked away, but then my hands were covered in blood. After that I felt ashamed, it led me to soul search. I don't boil things up now or quietly smoulder. Think you're being the big man, but it will make you feel smaller. Don't spend the rest of your life just looking over your shoulder. One moment of rage, now I was forever in a cage, pumped with antipsychotics in a vegetative state. But it gave me the chance to recreate a new life and retrace my steps. Now the situation arose. It was simple maths, kinda just cause and effect. The values in my peer group was where the bar had been set. It was survival of the fittest, who's the dominant male, a subculture of one-upmanship, a lethal cocktail. There was a girl I grew up with, we were seeing each other. I just wanted to be happy, so I listened to my mother. If you're gonna be with anyone, integrity's paramount. But then we fell apart and my whole world came crashing down. Depressed, seeing the world through nightmare specs, feeling vulnerable like everything was life and death. I had a knife on me that night just to protect my neck. Felt like the prey but ended up being the predator instead. It was somebody's brother and somebody's son. I crossed the line I shouldn't have crossed, but what's done is done. Life was getting too much, I felt enough was enough. I should have walked away, but then my hands were covered in blood. After that I felt ashamed, it led me to soul search. I don't boil things up now or quietly smoulder. Think you're being the big man, but it will make you feel smaller. Don't spend the rest of your life just looking over your shoulder.